Hey guys, thanks for tuning into this edition of CEO Corner. We would like to speak upon something very near and dear to our hearts. Carma, go ahead and take it away.
Thanks, Dustin. Today, I'm excited to announce that our virtual banking is staying. And I think our members are going to be thrilled. We have just gotten an enormous positive feedback from our membership that they love that we have been virtual. They appreciate all of the services that we implemented in 2020 to enable them to be able to continue to bank safely throughout COVID and beyond. And I am thrilled. We have invested so much in our technology. We brought in remote deposit capture, text banking, virtual chat, person to person pay. What else, Dustin? Is there anything else that I can't haven't mentioned?
I don't believe so. I think you hit on all the hot spots. Uh,
Yeah, and it has. It's just been remarkable. In fact, all throughout COVID, we have tracked the number of members that have closed their membership and closed their account because of us being 100% virtual. And it's seven people who have said, this isn't for me and I don't want it. And so beyond that, we have gotten a plethora, and I do mean a plethora of just testimonials and Google reviews, and it has just been overwhelmingly positive. We had the strongest loan growth that we have had in the 5 years that I've been here, and in the midst of COVID, we had the strongest membership growth in the 5 years that I've been here, and so I'm just extremely excited about being able to say to you, all that we have invested is staying in place. It's not going to change. And we are thrilled by that. In fact, I spoke to a member yesterday who his account has been dormant. He hasn't used it in some time. And he said, I heard from someone, a coworker, that you guys are 100% virtual. And he's like, I think that's just so cool. And he said, I want to move all of my accounts over to you because it just makes life simple. And I can even say for my own self personally, my husband had an account somewhere else and he just switched everything over to North Park. And we even talked about it this morning. And he's like, this is so easy, Karma. He goes, I don't know why I didn't do it sooner. And being very serious, this is actually a conversation that I just had not even less than an hour ago. And so I'm thrilled to be able to announce that and what that means for our membership, all that we've invested. Our state examiners, when they came in last year, they said, do you realize you have more virtual services than the Bank of America and the PNC, let alone just the local regional banks and such? And so we're really proud of that. We have just gone above and beyond the work to get us there. I am thankful that we had started that early in 2019 as a strategy for our credit union, knowing that we were small, we needed to shift more towards virtual. And we feel like that's where the market is going. That's what people are wanting. And we're a small credit union, and so our resources are limited. And so the reason why we did this strategic move towards virtual even before COVID, which made it so easy in March of 2020 to just flip the switch and say we're going virtual for the safety of our employees and our members alike, was that we wanted to shift our resources from employees who were just sitting there waiting for someone to come in and be waited on to cash a check. Oh, that's another thing we invested in, a lot of money, 6 figures that we invested in, high efficiency ATM machines. These ATMs will cash your check. You can pay your loan through there. You can get a advancement on your credit card all through the ATM machine now at our branches in Zionsville and Lebanon. And it's just phenomenal to me what we can do now without having to have a teller sitting there waiting. And Dustin, even you have benefited from this personally because you used to be a teller. And we did not get rid of any employees through going virtual. that was never our intention. It was to reallocate those resources to find ways that we could shift towards growth and not just staying the status quo. So, Dustin, what is it that you're doing today that you weren't before? And tell us what that's meant to you.
Well, because the fact that we went virtual, my role has shifted into a marketing, social media realm, and so most of the marketing that you would see out there, and in addition to the newsletter, I'm also doing that. Um, Everything you see on Facebook, that's totally me now. So without going virtual and me sitting behind the counter waiting on members coming in, I'm using my knowledge where else I wouldn't have. So it's been a blessing to me and my family.
I'm excited because I don't know that we ever thought that this was something that you were going to be as good as what you were at because you'd never tried it before, and yet you are a joy to talk with, and you're a genuine person, and you're just fun loving. And so we thought, well, let's give Dustin the responsibility, since he has capacity now in time of not serving our members face to face. Let's have him handle our social media. And that then evolved into, okay, let's have him do our newsletter. And that has just continued to evolve, and all because, yes, it started with virtual, but all because of Dustin, your willingness to grow and develop yourself and learn new skills and learn new tools. You have been learning Photoshop and Illustrator, and you've had just a mindset of always improving. And so I can say that I'm extremely honored that we have enabled the organizational chart, not just from our staff, but how we serve our members. I'm honored in that I've been a part of that, but I'm extremely proud of our staff and how they have taken this opportunity to grow themselves. And I'm extremely proud of that. And I look at our three other tellers, Carly and Connor and Ariel, and these three ladies have just done a phenomenal job. All three of them now are in a role of being loan specialists, and they talk to our members and non-members alike of, taking the loan interview and getting to know them, and the number of reviews that have come through because of just how quality they are at talking to the members through the application process, and the number of people that have expressed the joy of talking to them, the empathy that they have shown for the life challenges that they are facing, that's bringing them around to needing a loan that maybe otherwise they wouldn't have gotten, personal loans for health reasons and health medical bills, and um, after bankruptcy and having to deal with that and not knowing where to turn. It's been it's been awesome to see. And so why would we turn back when our members are just so excited about this? Our staff is thriving, our credit union is thriving because of this. It has just been a win 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 all the way around, and I'm very excited about that. And I really appreciate all of our members who have been willing to take the chance on virtual banking. I know it isn't easy to learn new things, and you're used to driving into the branch to cash a check, and now all you have to do is sit there in your pajamas and take a picture, and it sounds wonderful, but it's still something new you have to learn. And I'm really grateful for that, and I'm proud of our members because they have stretched themselves as well, and because of that, it's just enabled all of this success for us all. And so thank you.
Yeah, and I also want to put a thank you out there to all the members who've allowed us to keep this going and to really make things better. We've talked in the past about bringing more into the credit union in the future, and I think we've got a lot of good things in the works that you're really gonna enjoy, and yeah, it's just gonna be good. So
I
um,
agree.
yeah, thanks again, Karma.
Yeah, if I could just add one more thing that I'm really excited about too is, most people don't know this, but I live about an hour, hour and a half, depending on the traffic. I live far away from the branch. And I have two teammates that live far away from the branch. One is she lives 2.5 hours away, and one is 2 hours away. And I said I only because I'm talking now to the members, but Destin, we have a teammate, and I'm so grateful for that because when you find talent, you want to be able to be there for them no matter, and have them work with you, even if they, physically can't be there. And that has been an exciting part for me. One of our teammates has an elderly parent who she needed to move, 2.5 hours away to take care of her. And she's like, I love my job. And we're like, you know what? We're virtual. There's no reason why you can't continue to keep your job, but also meet the needs of your family. And for me, that has been just a true blessing to be able to see our employees flourish and have that work-life balance with us being virtual too. So I'd be amiss if I didn't add that in of how grateful I am that we can still have the talent of the employees that we do, and also recruit talent that maybe isn't necessarily in our vicinity. So
All right. Thank you very much for adding that in there. That was a very nice way to end this edition. So, thank you everybody for tuning in, and have a wonderful day, week, month, what have you. Just enjoy yourself, and we'll see you next time on CEO Corner. Thank you.